Parents, the thing that annoys you the most about your children or your child, admit it, you're annoyed, is their greatest strength that they have not yet grown into. Or that you have not yet grown into, that you don't feel big enough to hold yet. It might also be the shadow expression of their greatest strength. Maybe what looks like whining, complaining, criticizing is a kid who's going to grow up to really see works and be highly capable of setting people on the right track with detailed advice and direction. What a thing to nurture. What if instead of entering into a power struggle that you cannot win without crushing them, you notice the parts of yourself that feel triggered, that feel worried for yourself or for them. I'm scared of how the world is going to perceive them or treat them, chew them up and spit them out. Or I feel really uncomfortable in the presence of this trait for whatever reason, and maybe because I wasn't allowed to be this way. Maybe instead of entering into a power struggle, you remember your own strength as an adult, your own power, and tap into how you might harness and reframe those complaints, those struggles with them. I speak to this because a lot of my clients are parents, and I want to see you succeed and feel happy and empowered as parents. And I speak to this because this happened to you when you were a kid, whether it was at home or at school with friends, or even just in young adulthood. This happened to you. Some part of you has been squished, and often the parts of us that get squished are the more powerful parts that really want and need to be expressed. And so whether you're talking to your child or yourself, if you've got a lot of complaining happening, maybe you say, you're so good at noticing things. How can we do this in a better way? Notice it. Notice the parts of yourself that you are suppressing, like a parent to a child. Notice where you might be doing it to your actual children. And maybe consider how this might be an expression of a skill that is not yet developed, of a feeling that really needs to be expressed. How can you reframe this to be something positive, to see it as the first step on a journey to really coming into yourself, or your children really coming into who they are as people?